In the world of exotic cars, depreciation is often shrugged off as a cost of entry. If you can afford a Ferrari, you probably aren't too worried about losing a few $1,000s in value. But every once in a while, a case comes along that makes even the most seasoned car enthusiast stop and do a double take. That's exactly what happened with a nearly brand new 2024 Ferrari 296 GTB, a supercar loaded with jaw-dropping performance, high-end options, and less than 1,500 miles on the clock. Yet it just sold for a price that reflects a staggering $141,000 loss. In just a handful of drives, the first owner of this stunning machine effectively threw away enough money to buy a brand new Porsche 911. What makes this story even more surprising is that the Ferrari 296 GTB isn't some obscure or outdated model. It's one of the most recent additions to Ferrari's lineup and represents the brand's foray into plug-in hybrid technology within the mid-engine supercar space. Despite having less power than the SF90 Stradale, the 296 GTB has earned a solid reputation for its sharp handling, balanced design, and exotic looks. In performance tests, it's shown it can hang with or even match its more expensive sibling in a straight line. But while the SF90 gets most of the spotlight, this particular 296 GTB is quietly making headlines for another reason: how much money it just lost at auction. Originally configured with a base MSRP of $333,255, this Rosso Fuoco painted Ferrari didn't stop there. The first owner clearly went all in on Ferrari's long list of factory options, adding nearly $200,000 in extras. The most significant of these is the $41,956 Assetto Fiorano package, which is aimed at track-focused performance and weight savings. This package adds exclusive components like carbon fiber door panels, Multimatic shocks, carbon fiber front splitters, a Lexan rear window, and an active spoiler. That alone would be a dream setup for many Ferrari fans. But it doesn't stop there. A closer look at the options list reveals some mind-boggling numbers. This car features a carbon fiber rear diffuser priced at $11,812, carbon fiber side trim under the doors at $8,606, and carbon fiber dashboard accents and steering wheel trim that cost over $10,000 combined. Shift lights are integrated into the wheel, another option that blends function with Ferrari's iconic motorsport flair. All told, the extras amount to $192,000, bringing the total sticker price to a whopping $525,227. Despite being loaded with every conceivable performance and aesthetic upgrade, this 296 GTB found its way to Bring a Trailer, one of the most popular online auction platforms for enthusiast and collector cars. And when the digital gavel dropped, the final sale price landed at $384,000. That's a breathtaking drop of $141,227 from the original sticker, all for a car that had just 1,400 miles on it. It's almost unthinkable, except that it happened in real time, with receipts to prove it.so what caused such a dramatic loss in value. A few factors may be at play. While the 296 GTB is a highly capable and well-reviewed machine, it lives in the shadow of the more extreme SF90 Stradale, which has been stealing headlines and buyer interest. The market may also be sending a message about Ferrari's pricing strategy, particularly the cost of optional equipment. When your list of extras adds up to more than most people's homes, it becomes clear that resale value is not keeping pace with customization. And while the 296 GTB's plug-in hybrid powertrain is future-focused, it may not yet be fully embraced by collectors who still lean toward naturally aspirated or traditional turbocharged Ferrari models. It's also worth noting that the used exotic market is more volatile than ever. With economic uncertainty and shifting buyer preferences, Even a brand new supercar can be difficult to move at top dollar. Sometimes, cars that were ordered with maximum personalization don't appeal to second-hand buyers who'd prefer to choose their own spec or pay less for fewer options. That seems to be the case here. There is, however, another side to this story. For the buyer who snagged this 296 GTB at $384,000, the deal is almost too good to be true. They've picked up a barely driven, fully loaded Ferrari that still smells new inside, for $141,000 under original price. It's a collector-grade supercar with paint protection film, ceramic tint, premium HRE wheels, and even Bridgestone Potenza Sport tires already fitted. In many ways, it's the kind of purchase that enthusiasts dream about. Someone else takes the financial hit, and you get to enjoy the car as if it rolled straight off the showroom floor. This sale also sends a subtle warning to anyone thinking about speccing out their dream exotic car with every available option. Resale value doesn't always follow logic. Just because something is expensive doesn't mean it adds long-term value. While there will always be a market for rare and well-maintained Ferraris, not every build will retain its price premium. In fact, in cases like this, it may work against you, especially if buyers feel overwhelmed by the markup or disinterested in someone else's choices. The 296 GTB remains a sensational car. It delivers Ferrari's signature performance with cutting-edge hybrid tech, seductive styling, and a near-perfect balance between daily usability and track readiness. But it's also proof that even the prancing horse isn't immune to the harsh reality of modern depreciation. Whether this trend continues or turns around as the 296 gains more attention remains to be seen. For now, though, one lucky buyer has the keys to a $500,000 Ferrari at a massive discount, and one seller has learned just how expensive 1,400 miles of driving can be.